Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second EPDP Policy Forum on Institutionalizing Energy Projects as Projects of National Significance. I am Sarah Dawai, EPDP Fellow and Faculty of UP Diliman, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. We are honored to be graced by the presence of our distinguished guests. In today's forum, we will hear from Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, Chairperson of Committees on Energy and Economic Affairs, who will be discussing the urgency of institutionalizing energy projects and programs through national policies. Also joining us are our distinguished panelists representing the government, private sector, and the academe to share their insights and perspectives on today's topic. To start this afternoon's forum, may we request Dr. Orville Solon, Dean of the UP School of Economics and the Chair of the UPecon Foundation, to give us his welcome remarks.
So now we were talking about another interesting topic, which is our age. Good afternoon, everybody. In behalf of the School of Economics and the UPecon Foundation, I would like to welcome everyone, most especially our guest speaker, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, and the members of our panel of reactors, Dean Roland Mendoza of Ateneo, Dr. Ala Ortiz of the SMC Global Power Holdings, and Yusek Felix Fuentebella. I mean, there are many more names that I would want to cover, but I'm restricted to 2 pages. Initially, the title of this forum, which is Institutionalizing Energy Projects as Projects of National Significance, did not make sense to me. Thinking that energy projects, being vital and important, are obviously of national significance. So I thought there was really something else to the title that was probably energy related, because I'm not in. The only energy thing that I sort of understand are calories and metabolism and health related stuff. So I asked Maha for references and I Googled some of them myself. So let me just share with you how I made sense of what I read. Okay. Turns out, classifying projects of national importance essentially allows a project to be implemented effectively and in a timely manner by removing red tape. So that's what I got from what I read. So energy projects, being vital and urgent, should not be bogged down by red tape. So, interestingly, the references that I got also suggested that there are 2 kinds of red tape. One I call benevolent red tape is one that checks for compliance with standards, safety, and environmental protection. Then there is what I call disruptive red tape, which is related to activities intended to capture rents. The students in the audience might be interested in writing this as a case in incentive design by thinking along these lines. Suppose we are unable to distinguish between benevolent and disruptive red tape. In which case, it doesn't, we suspect that it doesn't pay to take out all red tape altogether. First of all, if a firm that faces high cost of compliance with respect to standards, environmental protection, will have the tendency to declare all red tape as disruptive. So removing all red tape will now allow that firm to operate, but possibly unable to comply with standards and regulation and protection. On the other hand, removing red tape will allow an efficient firm to generate rent by claiming a high cost of compliance. And such a claim might be difficult to sort of validate because all red tape has already been removed, both benevolent and disruptive. Maybe the way to go is to set up a window where firms can apply to be classified as projects of national significance by putting up a standards compliance bond in exchange for no red tape. In other words, if you want to go to the fast lane, you go to NLEX, you pay the toll fee, right? The amount of the bond might be competitively determined so that it approximates the cost of standards compliance. So in effect, in doing so, only disruptive red tape has been removed. Of course, it goes without saying, as in the NLEX case, you would still have to have strong compliance monitoring, especially because if firms are found to be in violation, they would actually have to forfeit the bonds. I'm sure there's more to that than how I understood it, but I wanted to share my thoughts so that I'm hoping that an incentives view of the matter at hand might allow us to examine all costs and benefits of the intended policy, including the unintended ones, because those are the ones that are much, much more difficult and are going to surprise us. So once again, in this light, I welcome you to the School of Economics and hope that we all have a productive afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Solon, for that warm welcome. That was too loud. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce an experienced but fresh-faced leader whose decorated 15-year career in public service has been marked by innovation, integrity, and achievement. A former award-winning mayor and congressman of Valenzuela City, this freshman senator has been elected by his colleagues to serve as chairman of two high-impact committees, the Senate Committees on Energy and Economic Affairs, respectively. His approach to energy and economic affairs are united by a common theme: empowering consumers. The good senator has steered both committees in a pro-consumer direction, focusing on measures which will foster greater competition within industries, boost efficiency of services, and lower the costs shouldered by the general public. On the energy side, he is currently championing landmark proposals to reduce system loss charges passed on to consumers by electric companies, institute a vital one-stop shop to eliminate bureaucratic red tape, and implement a revolutionary competitive selection process to shake up the oligarch-controlled distribution sector. Meanwhile, his focus on the economic affairs side has been to foster competition in all industries, especially the telecommunications sector, which he hopes to break open to lowering prices and hold powerful telcos accountable for their lofty promises in the process. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, join me in a big round of applause as we welcome the man who is looking out for our rights as consumers in the Senate, ang ating kuya sa Senado, Senator Win Gatchalian.